Well, welcome back to KCAL News Mornings at 8 and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. You can see the kind of morning we're dealing with here in Catalina. I know, looking a little hazy. Hopefully it gets better today, though. All right, Scott Dudelson lost over 8,000 vinyl records as flames climbed over the Palisades Hills and into his neighborhood. Most of the collection that he'd spent years building was burned to ashes. And now, through generous donations, he's regaining some of the classics that he lost.
Scott's joining us now to talk about what it means to have him and the community support around. You brought a few albums with you. You said, do I know any of these? I don't.
I don't think I do either. What are they?
I know Waylon. Okay, I do know one.
Yeah, well, this is Waylon's, in my opinion, best record. This is like the birth of outlaw country. And when I lost my records, I was thinking, like, you know, in every genre, there's key albums that I want to get again. And I went to a vinyl pop-up this weekend that Lunch Club and Vinyl Ceremony were putting on. And one of the first records I saw that was giving away was this.
Wow.
Nice.
And I went to my girlfriend, I'm like, wow, this is the record, the country record I wanted.
Wow, good.
Yeah.
Well, and that you were able to save about 450 records from the fire.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about 8,000 vinyl, I mean, how is the recovery going, and what are you really missing right now?
You know, I've had so many donations from people all over the world when they heard the story about me losing the records. I had a P.O. box and people were sending me records.
Nice.
So I have so much music. I mean, when I go to record shops, I flip through and I see things I no longer have. It's a bummer, but you know, I'm grateful for everything that I do have. And these were all, you know, donated to me, and I love them all.
I'm sure that community support means a lot. Tell us how this even got started. I've met music lovers. I've met people who collect vinyls. I have not met someone who has 8,000. And you've been doing this for 25 years. How did you get started? What does this mean to you?
It was really easy 25 years ago. So like 2000, 99, people were not really collecting.
They were buying CDs.
They were. And I was in college, and CDs at the time were $12 to $18.
Right.
I couldn't afford that, but I could go to a Goodwill or a thrift shop, and I could find these for $3 for $1 or $1. And so I figured for music discovery, because I was insatiably addicted to discovering music, I could buy everything I want for $1. So I just started going to thrift shops and collecting records. And at that time, too, people would give me collections. They're like moving and they don't want to, you know, move 40 pounds of records. I'd be like, give them to me.
Right.
So, but then I would then move. I've moved many times over the years, and these boxes came with me.
They went with you?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Every time.
Oh, every time. Yeah. Wow. Talk about your love of music, because is it the love of the vinyl, or is it the love of the music, or is it a combination?
It's the love of music. I love the vinyl. I love holding the physical object. I love the liner notes. Each of these records here have great essays associated with them, or they have, you know, who plays on the records. And I love reading all of it, and I love connecting the dots. So for me, it's all about the music.
And storytelling.
I love storytelling.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love your excitement around it, even though I understand this is not the first time that you've lost records in a fire.
Yeah, I had in the 2018 Woolsey fire, my house got damaged. And that, fortunately, the records didn't burn, but they did get smoke damaged. So,
well, so that these that you brought in, you said, have all been donated to you. If people are watching, I'm sure there are people at home that have a box in their basement that maybe they're like, oh, I don't really, you know, like Steely Dan anymore. I'm going to send it over.
I would love
would you
that.
take it?
Oh yeah, I have an Instagram called All Day Vinyl, @AllDayVinyl, and people could find my info from there.
Awesome. Is there one donation that's meant more to you than the others? I'm sure people are writing in telling you that they support you and they're sorry for what happened.
Yeah, I mean, they're all really impactful. I mean, what Brian and Gavin at Lunch Club did this weekend just for the community.
The vinyl pop-up.
The vinyl pop-up, amazing vinyl ceremony is part of that. That was really, really special. And I'll even say this record right here, this Warren Zevon, was really special because right before the fire, I was listening to this album all the time. I had just done a podcast celebrating Warren Zevon. This was really key. And one of the first albums that got sent to me in the mail was this.
That one.
Wow. Like
so you're seeing some of the best of humanity.
Oh, yeah. I feel like everyone in LA who was affected did. There was a lot of amazing support, not just for me, but for the community.
We're
really
coming
beautiful
up on 6 months, so I hope that goodwill continues for sure.
Absolutely. A show of support from the community and for music lovers. Scott, thank you for being with us. We're sorry for all you lost and all you've been through, but glad people are rallying behind you.